In this video, we share a perspective from a teacher of some of the work that Core Foundation does in the classroom.
And we have a fabulous curriculum, and one of the things we try to really get to would be to have the kids have a better understanding of world culture, and religion is one part of culture, certainly. And I had the opportunity, as many of my colleagues have, to hear Core present to the social studies department. And there are so many world religions, and we focus largely on Western religions, but we try to talk about some Eastern religions as well. And it occurred to me at one of those Core meetings that I attended that 6 are really not this sort of far removed faith. They're our neighbors, with 250,000 Sikhs here in the United States. This is a group that's very relevant to our students. And from talking, with my students that are fairly diverse about some of the misconceptions that exist and some of the confusion between, who is Muslim and who is Sikh, and so we're trying to really get to the truth of what really is about your neighbor and the person sitting next to you, or the person that you might see in your day to day. I think that it can be intimidating to teach world religion because I don't claim to be an expert about world religion. I think that I wouldn't even be so bold as to say that I'm an expert about my own religion. There's so much to know. There's so much history and different sects of different religions. So I think that the resources are from the curriculum. The resources come from, we've got some very good vetted resources that we use. Culturegrams is one such resource, but there certainly are others. And the students are a good resource. I look to my students that practice Hinduism to tell me things that I didn't know before about their faith, or my Jewish students to tell me about the faith that they practice. So there are resources all around us. I think we just always have to make sure that they are reliable resources that we're passing on. I think one of the things, because we're looking at world religion as a whole, is that one of the things kids come to find as they're studying world religion is that there are more similarities than there are differences. When we look at major teachings, there's so much overlap from one faith to the next, and essentially they're all focused on being peaceful and serving others and gratitude. So I think really looking at, regardless of what their faith is, they are more alike than they are different than anybody else that's around them.
And I guess
I think that they continue to increase their insight. I think that we're always looking to have more cooperation than conflict in the world. Yeah. As world citizens, that's a responsibility that we have. And hopefully, as our young people are becoming those world citizens, that's a message that they can convey, that they can look at things with a more critical eye in order to sort maybe some of the sensationalism from the facts, so that they're not judging other people or holding on to prejudices that are unfounded.